cheating is there. Now, so moving forward, I'll now be going for the mock test, which will be the same for you also when you are going to give the mock test today. I can read in the question in the chat session that you asked that whether you will be giving the mock test today or not. To answer that, yes, you will have your mock test at 2 p.m. today, which is mandatory to attend. Please make sure you have a working internet connection, your electricity is there, you are using either a laptop or a desktop, and no means of cheating is there. Now, I am going to launch the examination wherein we'll be discussing more things in details so that you can give examination on your examination day. So everybody would be given a unique username and password on the day of examination. It will be sent via an SMS to each and every student who is taking the examination. You are therefore requested not to keep your mobile phones either on off or in airplane mode. I'm repeating, all your credentials would be sent to you via SMS on the examination day. Please make sure to check your mobile phone. For today's mock test, your credentials would be, for username, you would be using your registration number, which is there in the admit card, and your password would be roll number. I'm repeating myself. For the mock that is supposed to happen at 2 p.m. today, which is mandatory to be attended, the username is your registration number and your password is the roll number. On the examination day, make sure you have a hard copy of the admit card in your hand. Now I'll be logging into, or I'll be just taking an examination so that you can see how you are going to take the examination that day. So as and when I am logging into the portal using the credentials, for you, in the mock test, your username is your registration number and password is the roll number. For the examination day, I am again repeating that SMS would be sent by GBPU. Make sure to keep an eye on your mobile phone. Once you log in into the portal, you will be choosing the subscription which would be named as SM. So on the mock day also, and at 2 p.m. when you have your mock, and also on the examination day, you have to choose your subscription as SM. Now you can see few tabs here which reads as upcoming, progress, completed and enrolled. In the upcoming exams, you can see I have an exam to be given. So I'll be taking this exam for your reference so that you can see how the examination would be given. The in progress tab that I talked about is the one when there is by any chance electricity failure or an internet failure. You need not to panic. Your examination would be saved at the in progress section. Now I am going to launch the examination. You are kindly requested not to go and hit and try things as of now. At 2, you will be given the mock test wherein you can definitely give it a try. And once I launch the examination, I am taken over, or my screen is taken over by the examination screen, which you can see here. You can see the details that would be there on your mock test as well, wherein you can see the examination name, the total questions that are there in the examination paper, the exam duration, and there is a timer per question. So when I'll be taking the examination, when I'll be giving the examination, you would be able to see two timers. One is the overall exam timer that would be running, wherein you can see if it is a 90 minutes exam, the progress is going, and the timer per question would be that 2 minutes have been assigned to a particular question and it is a recommended time. If you are planning to give more time to it, make sure, it is the advisable time. Now you can see more details here that there is one section in this particular mock test that I am going to take. Number of questions is 45. The section name can be seen and the allotted. Another thing is these are the set of instructions that you can read, and the green one that you can see on my screen is the one when you would be able to answer a question and save the answer, it would turn green. If you are marking your question for review, it will turn umber, and the questions that have not been attempted by you would be shown as red in color. So these are few of the basic details that you can see when you will be launching the examination on the exam day, as well as when you are going to take the mock test. Moving forward, it is mandatory to, of course, accept and start the examination. Without clicking on accept and start examination, you won't be able to start the examination. As and when I click on the examination paper, you can see few things here. Firstly, there's a timer that is running. Since it is a 90 minutes paper, the timer is running. We can see how many questions have been attempted. As of now, 0 out of 45. I can see certain set of questions here. That means there are a total 45 questions, which can be clearly seen here. And now to solve them, I need to click on solve. Now, when I click on solve, you can see few details here. Just like I said, not been attempted by you, marking in a -0 as when you are going to take the mock test. Moving forward, it is mandatory to, of course, accept and start the examination. Without clicking on accept and start examination, you won't be able to start the examination. As and when I click on the examination paper, you can see few things here. Firstly, there's a timer that is running. Since it is a 90 minutes paper, the timer is running. We can see how many questions have been attempted. As of now, 0 out of 45. I can see certain set of questions here. That means there are a total 45 questions, which can be clearly seen here. And now to solve them, I need to click on solve. Now, when I click on solve, you can see few details here. Just like I said, there is a question timer which is running, which you can see. It is 1:52. You can probably answer 10 seconds. I can see certain set of questions here. That means there are a total 45 questions, which can be clearly seen here. And now to solve them, I need to click on solve. Now, when I click on solve, you can see few details here. Just like I said, there is a question timer which is running, which you can see. It is 1:52. You have already used 10 seconds. You can see there is a positive and a negative marking in this particular question paper that I have opened up. There's a +2 positive marking and a -0 negatives. As of now, there is no negative marking. Now, you can see I'll just be trying to attempt a particular question, and I can probably answer and then save and continue. You can see on the right hand side that it has turned green. That means the question has been attempted. Each and every question has been given per timer question. Once the total time limit is exhausted for the examination, your exam gets automatically submitted. Make sure you save your exam progress. Another thing, let us say for review, you can see the color has turned umber. If I move forward and attempt any of the questions again, and let us say I've attempted this question and save, I'm switching to 5th question. I don't want to attempt. It has turned red. You can go to any question number of your wish. It is not a mandatory sequence that you have to start from first and go up till 45. You can try and attempt any question anytime, but make sure you save your examination progress. Talking about the warnings, which I said, if you try to switch your screen, just like I'm trying to switch my screen, you can see there's a warning that reads as you are not allowed to switch screen. Yet again, make sure you are not trying to cheat, and you can read on my screen that you are not allowed to switch screen. As soon as number of warnings are exhausted, Total number of warnings that have been given for your examination are 4. The 5th time that you are trying to switch the screen, your exam would be submitted automatically and you would be declared as failed. Make sure you do not switch your screens. Make sure you do not try any sort of methods to cheat. Now, once I click on submit exam, you would be asked, are you sure you want to submit the exam now? If you think that you are confident enough to submit your exam, you can submit the exam and you can click on OK. Just like I said, till the time you are not getting a successful message, please stay on the same screen. Do not change the screen or come out of the screen. So now you can see that your examination has been submitted and you can go back to the dashboard. Now, talking about another few things, which is the result thing. You can see as of now I don't have any upcoming examination. No progress is there because there is no internet failure or the electricity challenge. You can see in my completed section that one exam have been completed. So in case you want to get your result on the spot, which is not allowed because you would be needed to contact the admin for the scorecard. So you just have to give the examination, save your progress and submit the examination. And then you can log out. Now, few things, again I am repeating. You are allowed to use a paper and pen for the questions that needs to be solved. You are not allowed to use calculator, be it a standard calculator or a scientific calculator. Please make sure that your camera is there installed in the system because examination is proctored. You won't be allowed if your camera is not turned on. Make sure to delete the browser cookies before starting the examination. You can do so by clicking on Control Shift and Delete. And again, minimum requirement to run your examination is 4 GB of RAM.